EMP. Now, I got a little bit lucky here on this fight, in that when he walked his ghosts in, he was right in range of my cannon for detection, and they both died before an EMP could go off. And he thought he could get, he got the EMP off, so he came in and attacked me, and I still had all my shields, all my storms, and I won out on that fight. So just take a look here. He's coming in. He tries to EMP. They completely die. He's moving his army in. He stims. He realizes he didn't EMP. He's too late, and now he takes a couple storms and he's pulling back. And takes a lot of damage. That was a huge fight for me. I'm back now. We're pretty close to even in terms of army and keeping those upgrades up. I've got a second robotics facility, and I did warp in a Dark Templar. When I look at this and I see this, I see 4 bases. I want to try to do some harassment with my DTs, and but he's really smart. He's got planetary and a turret at every base, and I won't be able to get in. So both players mined out at the main, mined out at the natural. I'm taking my 5th base here. I felt really good after that last fight where he couldn't get the EMP off, and I've got a very healthy army here, so I'm not worried. Making a couple more Archon because they're really good if he doesn't get an EMP off. I'm taking this 5th. I know he needs to soon. That's why I placed the pylon here and a Zealot, just to make sure I know when he takes it. This is the last base on the map. So we've each taken our 5 bases, and it really comes down to this base. He needs this base. If I have this base up, he needs this base to be able to win. And so I have a pylon here with a Zealot. I need to know when he takes it so I can stop him from taking it. Now right here I say my army feels small. I think I have like 150 probes. Really I only had like 70, but still a lot. My army did feel small at the time compared to his. He does have 15 less probes. But again, I'm trying to take my 5th here. I'm maxed out. He's maxed out. He's made a little bit of a mistake. He should be taking this 5th here as well. He's got a command center ready to go, but he's not. Another error that he's made here is he's way oversaturated on his last base here. But even though he still has patches on his gold, he should have moved some of his SCVs over here to the gold. You can tell my income is way higher than his. I've got my 5th starting to mine. But anyways, here comes another fight. I feel very comfortable here because we're both maxed. He just straight out engaged me, doesn't even try to dodge storms. I've got 5 Colossus. I've got DT here that he didn't realize I had, and sniping away. That was a really good fight for me. We should probably watch that again because I completely missed it. And you can see here I've got 3 Colossus. I've got a couple more on the way. 4 Colossus. I've got 1 more pretty close here, and I've got 8 or 10 Templar for Storm. So he has no Vikings now. He's only got Ghosts. So his unit composition is not good enough for my unit composition, because you'll see in this fight he can deal with the Templar, and he comes in, he's EMPing my Templar. Good thing I had a lot of energy saved up, so I still had enough for a bunch of Storm. But he's trying to engage me. I still have a few Storms, but he has no Vikings to take my Colossus, and they're just completely obliterating his army. And you can see that just completely melted them. So that's why I said earlier, keeping those Colossus, even though you make a tech switch, you want to keep your Colossus up to make him build Vikings. He decided it wasn't worth it because he didn't want to build too many, because he got bit before, and now I know I have the advantage. I know I've got 5 bases. He's got 4 bases. My econ is way higher than his. And I know his gold is almost mined out. So I know if I reinforce and push into this expansion here, he will lose the game. And so right now I'm feeling pretty good after that fight. I know he still hasn't taken his 5th. He has to take this in order to win, or to even have a chance. And I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm building another wave of units and moving in. I'm going to take this gold first though, because I'm still a little worried about it. He's finally building a few Vikings. A little too late now though. And he loses a planetary at the gold. Loses this army and should be GG in the next few minutes if he can't take this 5th. And now he's trying to, desperately trying to, but I know he's here. I know I have a pylon, I've got a zealot. There's no way I'm going to let him take that. And if I can secure this, I win the game. And I pretty much won already. You can see my income is almost 3 times his. I'm continually warping in units. He's got 1 mining base left. I've got 3. And I know he's got this one. So what I'm going to do here is warp in a bunch of units, take this 5th base, and secure the game. Upgrades, 3, 2, 1. Upgrades, very, very important. Can't emphasize that enough. He's at 3, 3 in any matchup. And warped into DT, take up planetary, and he's done. So he knows he can't take this 5th. So the only chance he has is to take mine. And when I see that, I feel good because I know this is a desperation move. He has to take this base in order for him to even have a chance. But he knows he doesn't have a chance, but he's going to try to take it anyways. I saw that, easily defendable. I'm very happy because I know if he loses this, he loses the game. And now I'm taking his last mining base. Once this dies, it'll be GG. And I've defended my 5th base. And so that's about it. I've got probably, let's see how many gateways I have. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 gateways, 2 robos, 2 forges, and all upgrades in the game. Pretty much. This is what a standard PvT looks like. Thank you for watching. You can see it always comes down to Colossus and High Templar versus Vikings and Ghosts. Usually, sometimes the game ends at one or the other, Colossus versus Viking or Templar versus Ghost. But a lot of the times, it actually lasts a lot longer if both players are good and know how to play. And it really comes down to unit composition. I think what lost it for my friend there was 1, not taking the 5th soon enough, and 2 was not having Vikings in that one fight there. And my 5 Colossus just melted his army away. So again, thank you for watching. This is pretty much a standard PvT on the ladder these days. And sorry, I wanted to go over more what the Terran did, but there was actually just so much to talk about. I missed so much, and hopefully in the next future replays I won't screw that up. But basically, he's got starports for Medivacs, Vikings, Ghost Academy for EMPs and snipes. You didn't really use snipes there, and 7, 8 racks and a couple engine bays for upgrades. You don't need a factor in PvT. That's just there for the starport. You can do anything you want with this thing after. No one goes mech against Protoss. It's always Bioball. The matchup is always the same. And it's just who plays the Vikings and the Ghost versus Colossus High Templar better. Anyways, thanks for watching.